Well, greetings everybody. Welcome back to Home Recording Solutions. Today I want to show you how you can get wide stereo acoustic guitar in your song by using the acoustic guitar doubling trick. Now, it is very true that you can stereo record acoustic guitar by, for example, putting two microphones on the acoustic guitar and recording it, and there's multiple ways that you can do that, and you can definitely get stereo width on the acoustic guitar that way. But the example that I'm showing today, and you may like it a little bit better, is a little bit different. The acoustic guitar doubling trick that I'm talking about today is about recording two separate takes of the acoustic guitar track, two separate takes, and then panning them hard left and hard right to get that stereo width that you're looking for. So let's take a look at what we have here. Right here I've got a mono acoustic guitar that was recorded with just one microphone. So let's see how that sounds. All right, very mono. Now, here's the problem, and this is something that when I was starting out in audio I didn't realize, but you can't just make a digital copy of this and then pan things hard left and hard right and expect to get stereo width, and I'll show you why. Let's do that right now. I'm going to make a digital copy of this mono acoustic track. So now down here I have the exact same thing that I had up here, and I'm going to go to my tracks here. I'm going to pan one hard left and one hard right, and let's see what that sounds like. Still no stereo width. It's still mono. The only difference is it's a little bit louder. So this is what we had before, and this is what we're trying to get now. Absolutely no stereo width. And the reason for that is because this is an exact digital duplicate of this. You're hearing the same signal in the left speaker as in the right speaker, and that's why it still sounds mono. The stereo effect comes from those tiny subtle differences in timing and even tuning, and the little nuances of a separate performance. Those tiny little differences is what gives you the stereo effect, because you're literally hearing different signals in the left and in the right. So I'm going to delete this track because that did not work, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to unhide a track actually that did not do what I wanted it to. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to bring up this track here. Actually delete this. Now this second track here is a completely separate performance than this. So I recorded the first mono acoustic guitar, and then I immediately recorded it again on a separate track, a completely different performance, a completely separate performance I should say, and I played it as close as I could to the original. And so this is not a digital copy. It is a second take and second performance. Now watch what happens when we pan these out hard left and hard right. So I'm going to show you what I had here. This was the original. And now this is what we have now with the double. Right? So the original and the double. And you can hear how that acoustic guitar went from being mono in the middle to flying out to the edges. And that is how we get stereo width on acoustic guitars, by using the doubling method. Now, you have to do this in the recording process for it to work right. Yes, there's some trickeration that you can do if you're just dealing with one mono track. There's some, tricks you can do to try to get stereo width, and we'll talk about that in another video. But if you really want to get this right, you have to do this while recording, not just while mixing. You have to double the take, okay? And then once you've done that, once you've got that nice stereo setup here, you can route these two tracks to a stereo acoustic bus. And then you can put things like EQ and compression on it and all that stuff to get it to gel with your mix. So I hope that made sense. Try it out on your next mix. You might like it better than stereo miking acoustic guitars. All right, everybody, thanks a bunch for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.